On a crisp morning in Maplewood, the sun peeked over towering skyscrapers, casting long shadows across the vibrant streets below. The city hummed with car horns, distant sirens, and the chatter of people starting their day, rushing to work, grabbing coffee, or walking dogs. Amid the bustle, Malik Carter walked with calm purpose, a stark contrast to the hurried pace around him. In his mid-30s, Malik wore a sharp, tailored suit, his polished shoes clicking on the pavement. A warm smile played on his lips as he adjusted his crisp white shirt's cuffs, his quiet confidence drawing subtle glances. He'd just finished breakfast at Riverside Diner, a local spot where the staff knew him by name, always perfecting his order. Scrambled eggs, turkey sausage, and fruit. As Malik approached his sleek black sedan, his phone buzzed with a text from his mother about their evening dinner plans. Smiling, he replied, confirming he'd be there. Family was his anchor. Just as he reached to unlock his car, he noticed two police officers approaching. Their eyes locked on him with hard, unreadable expressions. Malik didn't know them. New officers often patrolled Maplewood, but their intense stares set him on edge. Raised to navigate such encounters as a black man, he recalled his father's advice. Stay calm, be respectful, avoid escalation. Those lessons were second nature. "Excuse me, sir," called Officer Brady, the lead officer, his tone sharp. Malik stopped, turning to face them, phone still in hand. "Yes, officer?" he replied, voice steady. Officer Holt, the second officer, stood back, hand near his holster. "Can I see some ID?" Brady demanded, offering no explanation. Malik sensed trouble but kept composed. "May I ask why?" he said, knowing his rights. Brady's eyes narrowed, a smirk tugging at his lips. "Just show us your ID. Simple request." Malik held his gaze, then slowly pulled out his wallet. "All right, but I'd like to know why," he said, handing over his driver's license. Holt shifted, as if bracing for action. Brady scanned the ID, his expression unchanged. "What are you doing in this neighborhood?" he asked, voice accusatory. Malik's brow furrowed. "Heading to my car," he said truthfully. "Is there a problem?" Brady ignored him. "Where you coming from?" "Breakfast at the diner down the street," Malik replied. "Like I said, is there a problem?" Brady's smirk returned. "We've had reports of suspicious activity. You match the description." Malik's stomach tightened. He'd heard this script before. Black man, nice suit, nice neighborhood. Must be trouble. "I see," he said carefully. "It's a misunderstanding. I'm just going to work." Brady stepped closer, posture aggressive. "What kind of work?" "I'm a lawyer," Malik said evenly. "I have a meeting soon, so if there's nothing else, I'd like to go." Brady's smirk faltered, but Holt chimed in. "Sure you're not hiding anything? Got anything illegal in that car?" Malik felt the tension spike but stayed calm. "Nothing illegal. You're welcome to check, but I'd rather you didn't waste your time." Brady's eyes hardened. "You don't tell us how to do our job. Step away from the car." Malik hesitated, weighing his options. Comply or stand firm, risking escalation. His father's voice urged calm. "All right," he said, raising his hands to show compliance, stepping back, but Brady grabbed his arm, twisting it behind his back. Malik winced as Holt joined, forcing him to the ground. "What are you doing?" Malik protested, voice steady despite the pain. "You're under arrest for resisting arrest," Brady said coldly, snapping on cuffs. Malik's mind reeled. He hadn't resisted, had followed every order, yet here he was, accused. The commotion drew onlookers. Mrs. Evelyn Harper, an elderly resident across the street, watched in horror from her balcony, recognizing Malik as a kind regular. "What are you doing to him?" she shouted. "He's done nothing wrong." A young couple, Tom and Lisa, stopped, Tom recording on his phone. "This is wrong," he muttered. "They're arresting him for nothing." Malik glimpsed the phone, a spark of hope. Maybe the footage would tell the truth. The crowd grew, voices rising in protest. "This ain't right," a man yelled. But Brady and Holt ignored them, shoving Malik into the squad car. As they slammed the door, Malik looked out at the crowd's angry, concerned faces. "This isn't over," he said loudly, voice carrying through the glass. "This isn't over." The words lingered as the car sped off, leaving the stunned onlookers behind. Inside, Malik focused, planning his next steps, determined to fight this injustice. The Maplewood police station was a cold, gray contrast to the lively streets, its fluorescent lights buzzing over busy officers. Malik, hands cuffed, was led in by Brady and Holt, their faces blank. Passing the booking area, a few officers glanced up, noting Malik's polished appearance, unusual for a suspect. "Over here," Brady barked, steering him to a desk where a weary officer, Sergeant Dawson, typed without looking up. "Name?" Dawson asked. "Malik Carter," Brady answered before Malik could. Dawson entered it, frowning at the screen but saying nothing, then motioned to the fingerprint station. Malik complied silently as they printed him, his mind racing. He couldn't believe this was happening, but he stayed calm, refusing to give them ammunition. After fingerprinting, Brady and Holt led him to a cramped holding cell. Narrow bench, metal toilet, sour disinfectant smell. They uncuffed him, shoving him in. "Get comfy," Holt sneered. "You'll be here a while." Malik sat, breathing deeply, ignoring the taunts. As the officers walked away, Brady felt a nagging unease. Malik's calm confidence didn't fit the usual suspect profile. "Think he's a lawyer?" Holt scoffed. "Just a punk in a suit." Brady muttered agreement, but doubt lingered. A young officer, Officer Tate, who'd watched quietly, approached Brady. "Can I talk to you?" he asked, voice low. Brady frowned. "What?" Tate glanced around. "That guy, Malik Carter. I think I know him. Saw him in a news piece. He's not just a lawyer. He's a big-time civil rights attorney, works high-profile cases." Brady's eyes widened, but he hid his shock. "You sure?" "Positive," Tate said. "This could blow up if he's who I think." Brady waved him off. "I'll handle it." But unease gnawed at him. He shook it off. They'd followed orders, right? Still, Malik's poise haunted him. Tate, unconvinced, pulled out his phone, dialing a contact, hoping he was doing the right thing. "Captain, it's Tate. We've got a problem at the station." In the cell, Malik sat, thoughts focused. He knew he'd been targeted, though why was unclear. An hour later, the holding area door opened. Lieutenant Sarah Brooks, late 30s, sharp-eyed and authoritative, entered. New to Maplewood Station, she'd already established herself as no-nonsense. Spotting Brady and Holt at the desk, their hushed talk raised her instincts. "Brady, Holt," she called, striding over. "What's going on?" Brady stiffened. "Nothing much, ma'am. Just another day." Brooks narrowed her eyes. "Really? I heard you brought in Malik Carter this morning. What's the charge?" "Resisting arrest," Brady said. "Suspicious activity. Wouldn't cooperate." Brooks raised an eyebrow. "Did he?" Brady nodded. Brooks studied him, sensing a lie. She'd dealt with officers who bent rules, and she ran a tight ship. "Take me to him," she ordered. Brady hesitated, then led her to the cell. Malik sat calmly, meeting Brooks' gaze with steady eyes. "This him?" she asked. "Yes, ma'am," Brady confirmed. "Resisted, so we brought him in." Brooks stepped inside. "Mr. Carter, I'm Lieutenant Sarah Brooks. I'd like your side." Malik spoke evenly. "Lieutenant," I complied fully. "I was walking to my car when they stopped me, asked for ID. I asked why, and they escalated. I didn't resist, but they cuffed me, accused me of resisting." Brooks listened, noting his calm authority. She turned to Brady. "Is that true? Did he comply?" Brady shifted. "Well, he questioned us, got tense. We thought he was hiding something." "What reason?" Brooks pressed. Brady faltered. "A gut feeling, ma'am." Brooks' tone sharpened. "A gut feeling? That's your basis." Before Brady could answer, Tate burst in, breathless. "Lieutenant, I need to speak with you." Brooks gave Brady a hard look, then stepped out, closing the cell door. What is it? Tate whispered. Malik Carter's a civil rights attorney. Big deal, works major cases. If this gets out, it's trouble. Brooke's stomach dropped. She'd sensed more to this, but this was huge. Sure. Positive, Tate said, showing a profile on his phone. Malik, a legal powerhouse taking on police misconduct. Brooke scanned it, realizing the stakes. Brady, Holt, we need to talk now. In a private room, Brooks confronted them. Do you know who you arrested? Malik Carter, civil rights attorney, federal asset. If he sues, we're done. Brady paled. We didn't know, ma'am. He didn't say. Doesn't matter, Brooks snapped. You should have checked. Now we're in a mess. Voices outside grew louder, protesters chanting for Malik's release. Brooks glanced out, seeing a swelling crowd, media arriving. Great, she muttered. Tate added, activists, leaders, media, they're fired up. We need to act fast. We release him, Brooks decided. Frame it as a misunderstanding. Say we reviewed evidence and found no basis for arrest. We emphasize fairness. It wasn't perfect, but it was their best shot. She escorted Malik out, past officers avoiding his gaze. At the door, she paused. I'll make this right, she said quietly. Malik nodded, stepping into a cheering crowd. Cameras flashed, reporters shouted, but he walked calmly to his family, embracing them. The station remained tense. Brooks dug deeper, uncovering Malik's role in a federal probe into systemic racism in policing, targeting departments like Maplewood. He'd been gathering evidence undercover, and Brady and Holt had unwittingly stepped into his trap. In a tense meeting, Brooks grilled them. You've put us all at risk. Malik's evidence could sink us. Brady stammered. We didn't know. Holt stayed silent, pale. Chief Robert Ellis stormed in, furious. You've handed Malik Carter a loaded gun to take us down. Brooks countered. Brady and Holt arrested without cause. We're all paying now. As they spoke, Agent David Grant, FBI, entered. Malik's key to our investigation. His arrest was a mistake that could derail months of work. Release him, apologize formally, or face consequences. Ellis nodded, seething. Grant left, warning. We're watching. No more misconduct. News of Malik's arrest spread, sparking protests. Ellis prepared a public apology, knowing it wouldn't erase years of mistrust. Brooks revealed to Ellis, I found evidence of corruption, bribery, cover-ups, profiling. It's systemic, beyond Brady and Holt. Ellis sighed. Then we face it. Clean house. Outside, Ellis addressed the crowd. Malik Carter's arrest was a mistake. I apologize to him and the community. Brady and Holt are suspended, and we're reviewing practices with federal oversight. The crowd murmured skeptically. Malik stepped forward. Apologies aren't enough. We need action. Real change, accountability. He faced the crowd. This isn't just about me. It's about everyone wronged by a broken system. Change takes all of us. The crowd roared, inspired. Over months, Maplewood saw shifts. New police training, a community oversight board, and Malik's Justice Alliance, offering legal aid and education. Protests turned to collaboration, though challenges persisted. 6 months later, Malik spoke at a police training session, sharing his story. A young recruit, Emma Davis, thanked him. You reminded me why I joined. To help, not harm. Malik smiled. Keep that spirit, Emma. At the Justice Alliance, Malik and Elena Torres, a teacher, celebrated their curriculum's citywide school adoption. It's all of us, Malik said. That night, under Maplewood's stars, he felt peace. The fight continued, but they were building a just future, one step at a time. Brady and Holt faced charges. The department reformed, and Malik's reckoning reshaped Maplewood, proving truth could triumph over injustice.